Even though we set out to sort of make a completely new school pizza, what we kind of wound up with in the end was a mashup of some traditional techniques and ingredients with newer approaches. I'm Chris Parachini. I'm the president and co-founder of Roberta's.
Roberta's, we're using traditional techniques, but we're trying to break the rules. I'm Anthony Falco. I like to call myself the pizza guru.
Anthony's been with us essentially since the beginning. Anthony's a bona fide pizza fanatic.
Like, I'm obsessed with pizza. I love pizza.
And Lauren is a highly skilled cook, and I loved it where she comes from. She was kind of sick of fine dining and that kind of environment.
To me, a lot of what was interesting, there's kind of a strange possibility in pizza. You have to both be able to address like the comfort that somebody wants from the food, and at the same time be able to like steer them in a different direction.
If you were gonna ask me what's the one most important part of the pizza making, I think it's in how the dough is mixed and proofed. All great pizza revolves around great dough.
The dough is really what separates great pizza from mediocre pizza. The dough, the crust, that's the art and the science of what makes pizza great.
Consistency in the dough, it's paramount, right? You can't frame a business around inconsistency. That can get really complex with dough.
Margarito has been with us for about 5 years. He's the dough man, the maestro. He's in here every day making the dough. He holds all the secrets.
Once the dough comes out of the fridge, goes on the deck, and is gently stretched. And you're stretching it in such a way that this is where that beating up of or being gentle with the dough really has the biggest impact.
That movement, being a flapper, it's like a Zen art. The more you take away from it, the better you are at it. The quicker you do it, the less steps you do it in, the more natural the end product is gonna be. We use freshly made mozzarella. We make it ourselves because there's nothing like the mozzarella that's just made hours ago. If we could buy something better, we would. It's just commitment to doing things the right way, even if it requires a lot of extra effort.
When you're topping it, you want to spend a lot of time thinking about the ultimate moisture content in the toppings. Sometimes that means a little more sauce, sometimes a little less. Sometimes it means more olive oil. How is everything going to react to that extreme heat in the oven?
We cook at a very high temperature, anywhere from 900 to 1,000 degrees. A lot of things can go wrong in the oven, and it all happens really quickly.
So it's this sort of dance of moving the pies around the oven and turning the pies as we move them to try and get the intended result in the cooking. It's a constant examination of like what is happening with every single thing in the moment and how do I yield the very best result.
It's just awesome to cook with fire. I mean, awesome in the true sense of the word awesome. It's like awe-inspiring.
When I started here, I was told that on the busiest day we ever had, we were gonna sell 500 pizzas. And now, on the busiest day that we have, we'll sell over 750 pizzas, which is crazy. There's never gonna be an easy day making 750 pizzas. The best you can hope for is kind of minimal hiccups, and that's just through a process of constant correction.
At the end of the day, somebody stretches some dough, somebody throws some shit on top, you cook it in an oven and you give it to the customer. It can be that, or it can be this like every second, every action all leads to a greater thing, and you get as many of those right as you can and you have a beautiful, great product on the other end.
What I would like to do is to get the people who are working for me to look at their job and look at what they're doing as a constantly evolving process, and to get them to look at each pizza as an individual thing.
There's a restlessness here, a perfectionism even. Everyone knows perfection is impossible to attain, but good things come from the pursuit of it.